In the time of Rome, what was the cross considered? It was a method of execution.
Bring it out.
That's like us being sentenced to the death chair or lethal injection. You know what I'm saying? Even when they put you on the lethal injection table, how are you on the table?
Like that.
That's how you on a lethal injection table. Crucified exactly how Christ was. You know what I'm saying? You got that scripture?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 18. What profited the graven image that the maker thereof had graven it, the molten image, and a teacher of lies?
Guess what? The cross as an image that our people bow down and worship, because they do. They bow down and worship that cross. That's a graven image. And it's a teacher of lies, because guess what? What does Christ look like? Give me the death of Christ. All right, that's a fair statement. I can appreciate that, because I used to say the same thing. I ain't never seen it before. I don't know how he look.
But God said we made it in his image, so I did. God said we made it in his image, so Jesus probably made it out image just like everybody else.
All right now, you cooking with grease. Now watch this. The crucifixion of Christ. Let me see.
Matthew chapter 27 verse 32. And as they came out, they found a man, Simon by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross.
So they had a person that carried Christ's cross for him a good deal of the way. You know what I'm saying? There was a reason for that. Christ was already beat. He was already scourged. He already had his bones sticking out. He was wounded. Yeah, before he was on the cross. Name a white person that happened to in history. It never did. Till where they got beat for me? Nah, never happened. But it happened to him. We get beat a lot. Look at social media. Just this morning I saw a video of a sister getting beat by the police. Just this morning. We the ones that get beat all the time, right? Now look, I want you to understand something. Christ died on the cross. That was a method of execution, right? That cross right there that they promote in the world, that's a graven image. We're not supposed to be wearing that or nothing, because if he died by a gunshot, would you walk around with a gun on you? Now watch this. Give me Genesis 1. I want to show you something. You said something heavy. You said God said we created his image, right? Yeah. Now watch this. We're going to show you, because I'm looking at your skin and I'm looking at what he made us from, and I'm going to show you what it is. Read.
126.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So God said, let us make man in our image, right? Go to Genesis 2 and 7.
Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
What color is the dust of the ground? Look at that. Look behind you. What color is that dirt?
Like beige or black?
It's black. Look at that. Look at that dirt behind you by them trees. That's the same color as your skin, bro.
Right.
And guess what? The deeper you dig, the darker it get.
Right.
So you go from lightly complected like me and this sister at the top of the soil, but then you start to dig deeper, you get dark like him. You dig more deeper, you get dark like you. You dig more deeper, you get dark like him. So if we were made in the image of God, what color is God? Same color as us.
That's right.
So, if Jesus is the Son of God, what color is Jesus? Same color as us.
That's right.
Revelation 1. But where did this image come from then? You know what I'm saying? That's the teacher of lies. That's the teacher of lies right there.
God
That's true. That's true. Read that.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. He got white hair? Is it like wool? Because look, this is hair like wool. That is hair like wool. She has hair like wool.
Right.
He got that? He got stringy hair.
Right. So I had girls. When I helped get this hanging on his own. I
Right.
didn't even take the food, get it done, and then I was like, hey, what happened to my girls? I was like, man, this is like, I bet you Jesus help us.
My son had the same way. And I told my wife, I said, I bet you this stuff start locking up naturally. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now, why was Christ's eyes as a flame of fire? Is his eyes like a flame of fire? What about his? Yeah. Why was his eyes like a flame of fire? I'm pretty sure you know. Sis, why was his eyes like a flame of fire? I'm going to show you.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
What was Christ's first miracle? Turn water into wine. Christ did drink wine in moderation. He wasn't no drunk, but he did drink wine. When you drink wine, why till your eyes get red? That's why his eyes was red like fire. Nah, he wasn't smoking no weed. He wasn't smoking no weed. And you know we're not supposed to smoke weed, right? We're not supposed to do that. Because guess what? I know people say, well, weed is from the earth. Not the weed our people smoke. That's made in a laboratory. The stuff that's from the earth don't even get you high. You know what I'm saying? It's called hemp. The Indians was smoking that stuff. They were smoking tobacco and they were smoking opium. You like heroin? That's what they were smoking though. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy Indian? Okay, what's your father? Okay, but the spirit bear witness that you Israel. Now watch this. His eyes was red with fire, not from weed, from wine, right? And his hair was white like wool. Now watch this, read.
Back to Revelation. Yep. Revelation chapter 1, verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Is your feet the same color as the rest of your body? Yeah, it is. If you were standing barefoot and I looked at your feet, I would be like, that's a black man. I would not confuse you with a white man or a Chinese man or nothing like that. Your feet is brown, your skin is brown.
So, what about Lucifer?
What about him? Ah, see, that's another Catholic lie that has been taught to our people. You got time? Because I'm gonna explain it to you.
I want to know.
All right, go to Isaiah chapter 14. What they have done, they took one word that is mentioned one time. Never in the Bible was Lucifer mentioned as an angel.
Right.
Never, not one time.
I mean, you told me that you made hot spots.
Nope, that's not in the Bible. Huh? That's not in the Bible. Nowhere can anybody find that in the Bible. I heard the same thing. I did. I heard the same thing. Now watch this. I want y'all to see who Lucifer actually is. All right? Give me Isaiah 14, verse 4.
Oh, you want to start at verse 4? Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
The king of Babylon. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon. This is talking about current day, modern day Babylon. He said, y'all gonna take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Read.
And say, how hast thou oppressed seas?
Read it again.
From the top?
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor seized the golden city seized?
He said, how has the oppressor? First he called him the king of Babylon. Then he called him the oppressor. Then he called him the golden city. Read.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked.
Then he called them the wicked. King of Babylon, oppressor, golden city, the wicked. Read.
And the scepter of the rulers, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. So this king of Babylon, this oppressor, this golden city, this wicked man is constantly oppressing people all over the world. Read.
He that ruled the nations in anger.
He that ruled the nations in anger. This ain't talking about no angel. It's talking about people. Read.
Is persecuted and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
So once this wicked man gets cast down, then the earth is good. That's when world peace comes.
That's right.
But watch this. Remember, King of Babylon, the oppressor, the golden city, the wicked. So all four names that was given to him. Read.
The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us.
So they say even the trees are going to rejoice. It says since that king of Babylon, the oppressor, the golden city, since that person was cast down, nobody cut us down. Who cuts down trees all over the world just for the fun of it? Who oppresses the entire world and rules them with anger? Read.
Right.
Verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved from thee to meet thee at the coming, and stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
So it raised up from their thrones. All the kings of the nations are going to come against this wicked person, this king of Babylon, this oppressor, this golden city, this wicked. All of the nations are going to come against this one person. Read.
Verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Art thou also become weak as we? That's what they're going to tell this king of Babylon, this oppressor, this golden city, this wicked person, or these wicked people. Art thou become weak as we? Because who says that they're the greatest nation on earth? The United States of America.
That's right.
What's the translation for Lucifer? What does it mean? Light bearer. Light bearer. I'm going to show you. Read.
Art thou become like unto us? Verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Now wait a minute. Now it uses the one word, Lucifer. But who was it talking about? The king of Babylon, the oppressor, the golden city, the wicked, the one that rules the nations in anger. That's a people. The light bearer, guess what? When you first come to the United States of America, what's the first thing you see? The Statue of Liberty, the light bearer. That is the Lucifer that is referred to. It's a people. Read on. Read on.
How art thou fallen from heaven?
And heaven is rulership. Now remember in the previous verses it said when he's cast down, the trees are going to sing. When he's cast down, the earth is going to be at peace. Is the earth at peace now? Oh, no, it's not. But when this white man gets put down, that's when world peace comes. That's when everybody can relax and say, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. We can't do that right now. Wait, I'm going to show you.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which thou didst weaken the nation?
Thou didst weaken the nations. White people go to Africa and take all of its resources. White people go to Haiti and take all of its resources. They go to South America and take all of their resources. They put trade embargoes on people. They're the ones that do all of these things.
Right.
It ain't no angel. It's a person that does these things. Read.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Hey, in 1969, what happened? What was the major event that happened in 1969? Y'all was alive to see it. You was a baby? How old was you in 69? Oh, you wasn't born. How? I know you know. What was the major event that happened in 1969 that never happened before? No? Look, I'm going to give you a hint. It goes into them going above the stars of heaven. They went to the moon. And what did they say when they got to the moon? The eagle has landed.
2, 1, 0. All engines running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Fake shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Down a half. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. Houston, Tranquility. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. I'm at the foot of the ladder. The limb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind.
Now guess what? Whether they got to the moon then or whether they didn't, they got to the moon in this time. Because guess what? They got the technology and the ability to get there. They do. Now, whether or not our people believe it was in 69 or not, they do have the ability to get there. They have weapons that we don't even know of. I know of them because I was in the military, but they got weapons that, since you was in, they got weapons that they're now saying are obsolete from when you were in. And when you were in, those were some powerful weapons, or so we thought. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I will ascend into the clouds of heaven. That's their space travel. I will be like the Most High. When you have pictures like this, what is he saying? I'm going to be like the Son of God. When you have Leonardo da Vinci that painted God and Adam touching fingers, y'all know that painting, right? God is a white man in that painting. Adam is a white man in that painting. He said, I will be like the Most High. That's what they have done. Keep on reading it, Isaiah.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Hell is slavery. You can read about that in Revelations. When it talks about the old serpent called the devil and Satan was bound 1,000 years, they got 1,000 years of slavery coming to them.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man?
Is this the angel?
Is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this the man? So he went from being called King of Babylon to the oppressor, to the golden city, to Lucifer, to the wicked, to now the man. Is this the man that caused the earth to tremble? Because guess what? Who has a military that is able to subdue the entire world other than this country? And are Russians and Americans different in nationality? Nope, they're all Caucasians. So whether you look at it, guess what? And they both use the eagle as the symbol. They both had the space race in the 60s.
That's right.
Did they not? Wasn't John F. Kennedy's #1 thing to say, hey, this space race that we have with Russia, we got to beat them.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.